Hi, I'm Jason Webster, Beck's Hybrids Practical Farm Research Innovation Lead. Today I'm in Caneyville, Kentucky with Brad Green. Now Brad, this is our third time that we've been here on your farm. Last time we were here, we were in July. The corn was just finishing up pollinating, and boy, the crop looked tremendous. You had some nice, just beautiful looking corn.
We were looking good, and after pollination we hit a dry spell, and then when we got to harvest we noticed there were some wet spots that we may not have seen early on.
So you've been out in the field, you've been harvesting the corn. The suspense is killing me. Tell me where we ended up.
We ended up at 248.9.
248.9. That's those are some pretty good yields.
Those were fantastic yields. I'm very happy with them. But we didn't reach the magic number of 300 that we were shooting for.
So tell me, what kind of corn do you normally grow on that type of farm here?
On that type of farm, we'll average 2 to 220 on just about every year.
Yeah. So this is the nice thing about the 300 bushel challenge. It opens the door, it allows us to do new things, try different operations, different applications, and you're picking up another 20,
We picked up another bushel. 20, 25 bushel. In spots where the stand was better and the water didn't hurt it, we probably picked up maybe 50 to 75 bushel, but across the board on average we gained an extra 20 to 25 bushel.
What are some of the things that you think contributed to some of those higher yields?
I think the headline in furrow was a major player, and we added some extra nitrogen, and probably I'm sure the increased population helped out some too.
Seeding rate. So what is your normal seeding rate, and where were you at for this 300 journey?
We normally seed 30 to 31,000 just across the board. Good ground, average ground. And this year on that particular farm we were about 34.5, and I think we ended up with a final stand of around 33.5-ish. So that extra seeding rate really helped out.
Tell us a little bit about your nitrogen program.
I think the extra nitrogen definitely paid this year due to the excessive rains. Typically we'll run 180 units of nitrogen, split applied across the whole farm. And this year that particular farm had about 250 units of nitrogen on it, split applied.
Brad, looking back at the type of season you had here in 2015, if you could go back and do some things over again to try to get 300 bushel corn, what would they be?
Probably would have made that first side dress application a little bit sooner, and later in the season we probably should have maybe done even another side dress application. But through this whole process I was trying to keep things practical and affordable. If you make 300 bushel corn and don't make any money, you're better off growing 180 bushel corn and making money. So.
Well, we're down here in Caneyville, Kentucky. We fell short of our 300 bushel goal, but boy, I tell you what, Brad did a great job. He's growing almost 250 bushel corn, 20 to 25 bushel over some of the normal yields he was getting in the rest of his operation. So definitely a win-win scenario here down in Kentucky on Brad Green's personal journey to 300 bushel corn.